Great. Well, thanks for chatting with us here at Music Junkie Press.
No problem. Just waking up.
No, well, I've got to tell you, the concept album, Our Own Device, is amazing. I mean, now we understand you guys are also going to release a special edition later this summer?
Yeah, we've been busy. And we're going to take the Michael Wagner studio here in June.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, that's the whole plan is going to repackage it with some bonus tracks and see what we can do.
That's going to be great. Now, the new single, the One Constant, that's, I think, set to release next week, but you guys put out a lyric video, which is awesome. Now, can you tell us a little bit about that song?
Well, of course, it's if you get into the concept of the story, it's sort of where people start coming together and realizing what's going on in their situation. And the one constant is pretty much this rebel faction that gets moving in the story, and it's a bit of a deep story. So you have to kind of get into it to understand what's going on. But for the song itself, when me and Dietrich got together with this music, it was one of those ones that came together really quick, and we weren't really expecting how it came out until we got into the studio and started working with Michael Wagner, and it just took on a whole different level with us. It became a really fun song to do, and we really have fun with the song when we do it live.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, you guys definitely are bringing, a whole new groundbreaking to the metal. I mean, it's a progressive metal, but it's also melodic, and it's the way we like our metal with substance.
Well, I'd like to say that it was intentional on many levels of where we went to with the sound. Some of it it came across a little bit unexpected, but at the same time, me personally, speaking for myself, I'm not a fan how most bands today have that same exact sound.
Yes.
It's like it's the same drum set sound. It's the same guitar sound. It's the same everything, except it's just different musicians.
Yep.
So it's like we were, how do we get this thing back to its basic form? What made us fall in love with metal to begin with? And that's a lot of what we're getting on the response from the album. I was like, man, this takes me back to why I started liking metal to begin with.
Exactly. That's very true. You guys are definitely bringing it back, and it's just bringing that whole fresh, new vibrancy to it, which it needs. It really does need that.
I'm ecstatic. It's translating that way.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys have this dynamic storytelling with the concept album. I mean, I believe it's going to be, is it a first in a 3-part series or trilogy?
Well, the story has enough material to do that.
Oh, right.
It's whether the next album is going to be right in line with this one, whether we're going to keep our releases linear or not. That's yet to see. The next album, we might even decide to just go random.
Exactly.
But it's like concept story's fun to write with. I mean, it's great when you sit down and you already know where you're coming from.
Exactly. And you just follow it along, and you guys bring this, this grand cinematic level to your music, especially with the video, with the human race. Is there another video planned?
Well, that's yet in the works. The guys at Kinematic that we worked with this video last time. So right now we're down here in Pensacola, and everybody's recovering from the flood.
Oh, that's right.
Kinematic, they got flooded out pretty good. So, so things are a little bit backed up on that situation. A lot of the band's equipment got waterlogged.
Oh, wow.
And so we're getting some stuff back together and regrouping right now after this neat little disaster event. So we have all kinds of ideas that we're wanting to work on now, but the first thing is we got to get everybody back in line.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We hope things go smooth with that, too. I mean, I completely forgot about that. No. How about for you? What's your favorite song that you love most performing live?
As far as on our own devices, it would have to probably be Firefly is my favorite one.
Yeah.
You know, I love the way it came together. It was like, you know, that and Arabella's Art, both of those songs like came together, bam. I mean, a week before we went into, I mean, really, honestly, Firefly came together like right there at the studio.
Wow.
Spontaneous. It just happened. And you know, it was an ideal until we got up in there and it started hearing it, and it just made sense, and it came out the way it did. And that song, I get a lot of people coming up to me going, man, that song kicks ass.
Oh, I love it. I can imagine seeing it now live. Now, do you guys have any more shows planned or a summer tour planned at all?
Well, right now, Wagner Studio is the big focus right now.
Oh, good.
You know, we were thinking about around Summer NAMM.
Oh, great.
Doing something. Like I said, right now, we kind of put on the brakes and to focus on this release and you know, also, you know, going through some, like I said, the regrouping issue that we have to do after here. So,
yeah.
You know, right now things are kind of like, you know, let's get this release out, and then once we have everything lined up perfectly, we're gonna attack it with, you know,
yeah,
in all directions. So yeah, there should be something to report.
That's going to be nice, because I know that you guys actually headlined, was it the Florida's Comic Con event?
Hello?
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, I didn't have it dropped. Sorry, I don't know what happened. But no, I was mentioning that you guys actually headlined, was it the Florida's Comic Con event?
Yeah, it was the Pensacon.
Uh-huh.
It's another kinematic event that they set up down here, and they got together with the city council and everything. It was kind of a big, grand experiment on a Comic-Con event.
Uh-huh.
And it turned out to be unbelievably successful.
Oh, that's exciting. That is awesome. Now, speaking of comics, what if you were to become a superhero? You know, what would your superhero name and powers be?
My superhero powers, I don't know. I guess I can, like mind trick people into giving me their guitars.
Love it. That'll be good at Summer NAMM now.
That would be great. But I don't know. Like I said, it blew up. Mm-hmm. I mean, they had 10,000 people a day coming through the doors on a 3-day event. Wow. And you know, they were expecting maybe possibly 5,000, but it just blew up. I mean, it turned into a huge event. So when we hit the stage at the event, we were really happy that we not only heard the people screaming for us, we felt the people screaming.
Oh, that's good. That's amazing. Yeah, that energy you guys. Oh, that is so awesome. I've got to look that up and see if we can find some video of that. That would have been awesome to see.
Same.
Now, your music, you know, really draws on great inspirations. All different types of early metal bands. Now, how about if I were to peek into your iPod, what artist or song might I be most surprised at finding in there?
Most surprised to find in there. I don't know.
Or something just really off that we would never expect.
I don't know how to say the most surprising thing. I mean, I do have a few classical pieces in there.
Nice.
You'd probably be like, okay, what's this? Music makes me want to put on tights and run through the forest.
You know what? It's music for all our moods and our emotions, right?
That's it. I mean, all the here's one. That song "Seminole Wind." It's a country tune.
Uh-huh.
And it's by that guy that I can't even remember the guy's name, but the song itself, "Seminole Wind." I have this thing. You see, I'm not a rhythmically oriented person. I'm oriented towards the melody. I always chase the melody on every tune.
Yep.
I really fall in love with melody lines that stick in my head.
Uh-huh.
It's so not metal to say that you like a country tune.
Exactly. Now that would be surprising then for a lot of people. See.
That's what I'm saying. It's so not metal to say that, but I'm really addicted to certain melodies that get stuck in my head and that I can't get out. And I tend to look at songs like, okay, this song was perfectly written, or this song could use something more.
Yeah.
That's how I look at songs. I look at that song like it's a perfectly written song.
I love that. Now see, I mean, okay, MindCage has done this excellent job, like you mentioned before, creating and developing your own style of music. It's the progressive metal, with the dystopian concept and all. What advice could you give? Because, I mean, touched on that before, to young musicians today who are, constantly told to fit the music into their checkbox of the genre or something. What advice can you give them?
Exactly, run the other direction from that whole ideal that you have to fall in line and be just like somebody else.
Yes.
I mean, if there's something about what you're trying to be like that you're in love with, more power to and everything. But really try to see what makes you, what floats your boat. What is it that makes you want to pick up the microphone or the guitar and keep playing hours on end that it takes to get something like this done.
That's it. That's perfect. Because, I mean, that's what you guys have done, and it's just everybody's in love with it. And I'm really excited about the release, the special edition release later this summer. We're looking forward to that. We're going to share all the social media sites to everybody. And lastly, is there something you'd like to share with our audience?
As far as thank you so much for the attention that we've been getting. I mean, the response to this has been mind-boggling to us. We totally were not expecting the people and the all around the planet that have been contacting us and with the big oh my God comments like I can't believe you guys exist. And and for us it's really humbling and it makes this every day, it makes it even more special to be a part of. So thank you. That's what I would like to say.
Oh, that's awesome, because we thank you for the wonderful music. Looking forward to getting everybody on board here. And it's great because we're always sharing it and letting people know. And they're the same thing. They're just like, oh, my gosh, where's this been hiding? And it's great to get that level where they're just like, finally, something new that really captivates them. And I think that's exactly what you guys have done. And we thank you for the great music.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Thank you. And we'll talk to you soon, and we'll send you the links when we get it up.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. Have a good one.